Agnes wasn't her actual name. No one knows what it was, and that isn't footage of her that Zachary Drucker playing her in a documentary called Framing Agnes. She was a trans woman who was interviewed by Dr. Harold Garfinkel in the 1950s. The film Framing Agnes is about the interviews that Garfinkel did back then with all sorts of trans people, not just Agnes. The transcripts and audio recordings were dramatised by trans actors. It's really quite good, but Agnes, her story is particularly interesting because as a teenager she managed to get a hold of hormones. It was her mother's post-hysterectomy estrogen pills. The hormone pills we're familiar with wouldn't be introduced until 1960. Anyway, Agnes used the hormones to put herself through a correct puberty. Naturally, she was sent to doctors by her terrified parents, and she managed to not only keep her hormones secret, she managed to convince them, the doctors, that she was intersex. Scientific papers were written about her case, because no one had ever seen anything like it. Then she used the fact that they thought she was intersex to bypass the many, many hurdles that trans people faced to quickly get GRS, because, as it is today, society is all too happy to force on intersex people what trans people have to beg for. She played their system against them, and she won. Then she came clean about what she'd done and disappeared into total anonymity, leaving us only with the name Agnes, and a hell of a tale of, ironically, sticking it to the man.
I have a very hard question. How do you justify the lies?
How do you justify your questions?